Welcome to the MASCHINE Easter egg guide. This is the first out of my Easter egg guides, so let's give it a shot, why don't we? Alright, so first what you're going to want to do is load into the MASCHINE game on Cold War. You're going to want to use the Gallo with the flash cone, 24.8-inch barrel, task force of course, Ember sighting point, Stanig 12 round magazine, and the marathon stock. Next, while you're waiting to load into the game, make sure you also have Ring of Fire in your class. You're going to need around 10,000 points for co-op, and in solo you're going to need around 8,000 to 9,000 points. Make sure if you're playing either or, stay into the starting room until the end of round 5 or the beginning of round 6. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make the way through the map, of course, and that's gameplay is right now. Me and Shona are making our way through the map, communicating, making sure we open up the doors at the right time. For a speedrun, this works more effective to go faster. Of course, you're going to want to get all the way down to power inside the facility. Right now, we're bridging a tunnel to get inside the facility. Not that hard. This will open up automatically. Once you get down and open up the entire map, at least want the route that you choose, going to want to make your way into the power room. Here's the cyclotron, and go turn on the power. Once you turn on the power, you're going to have to turn on 2 generators, one on each side of the cyclotron, which will activate your first Dark Ether portal. Right here is Terminal 1, and we are journeying our way over to Terminal 2, in which a Dark Ether portal will spawn from the drain in the top of the particle accelerator. Let's make our way over there, and it takes a second to spawn in, of course. I'll be there in just... Here we go. Now we'll be entering Dark Ether, and we're going to have to go either up to Pond, which is on one side of the map, or Crash Site on the other side. 2 Dark Ether portals will spawn in. One will spawn in either side. I got very fortunate with my spawn, so I got the Ether Tunnel on the side of Crash Site, of course. There's also a piece here that we're going to have to shoot, but we'll get that later. We go to do the die steps. Or the Ether Scope, one of the two. You can do it whatever. Here's our Pack-a-Punch piece. We'll pick that up, and we will go run it down to the Pack-a-Punch machine and forge our Pack-a-Punch. Now come to the Pack-a-Punch when you want. 5,000 points for the first Pack-a-Punch, 15,000 for the second, and 30,000 for your third Pack-a-Punch. Each will increase your damage. Of course, that's how it works. Now, you're going to want to journey your way up to Noct inside the power room, or inside Pond, and you will be able to spawn in your second Dark Ether portal. This will allow you to pick up the parts for the Ether Scope. The first part you pick up will be near your portal. So here's mine. It's underneath this staircase at Noct. There we go. I picked it up. Dogs will spawn in after these. Now let's kill the dogs. Make sure you save one of them. You're gonna need that first step. To start to upgrade your dies. Now right here, I check plane. It's not a plane crash. So we're going to shoot this piece here. This piece is crucial. This will allow you to upgrade the die to get the fire one. Now down here in particle accelerator, here's my second piece. Pick it up. More dogs will spawn. Third piece. Third follow piece. As you see, I get teleported out of the Dark Ether and grab all pieces for the Ether Scope. You're going to want to come all the way back down to Pack-a-Punch once again, and there will be the small billable table. Here you will craft your Ether Scope. This will allow you to open up
It's our lucky day, Strike Team.
Dark Ether.
We have new orders from the director.
And anomalies. Here we will begin to do the Coffin Easter egg step.
Suggestions?
Now you're going to want to make sure that you, as a player, completely understand how to do this. You're going to have to shoot up these 5 orbs. This will teleport you and any players that you are playing with in a co-op game to the Pack-a-Punch room, in which case a Easter egg will occur. I will let it play once it activates in a second. Here's the final one. This one's a lot trickier. I'm gonna have to shoot it a couple times, while the other ones you have to shoot once. So now you get the portal effect on your screen, and here we go. Here's the Dark Ether, and now the Coffin Easter egg. Be careful though, whatever you do, do not jump on the box. There's a glitch that's not yet been fixed by Treyarch, at least at the time of recording. You can be slingshotted off of that crate outside of the map and die almost instantly due to death barriers. Now, as the time slowly goes out, the dancers holding the loot crate will start to move closer and closer to the pack machine, and at a certain point, you will begin. It will drop the thing, and you will get free loot, including free jug, a weapon, and salvage. Now, if you haven't quite yet flipped around, you will get a dog round. But what you want to do is just pick a loot, and you have a chance to get a free die or a ray gun. Now, if you want to journey over to your portal, which will be in that location always, you're going to want to grab the password. You can do either in any order, but you cannot do it when you're inside the Dark Ether, remember that. Now, you're going to want to grab the notebook from on top of the desk where you activated the password for the computer. Right. So here is the diary. Now we're going to want to bring it down to Dr. Vogel here. And we're going to want to give it to him. Head over to our trophy stations. I'm not sure if it's reward stations, my bad. In the control room, we're going to do the same thing again. Interact twice, once to spawn him in, second time to give him a book. And you're going to want to run all the way back down to where you crafted the ether scope for your third and final Dark Ether reflection with Dr. Vogel. See, there's other ones there, but those are not needed at all. So here we have a Mayak, of course, the not very rewarding foes of the map. You're going to want to hand Dr. Vogel his diary. Now you have to wait out the timer for him to stop talking, but you're going to want to pick up that piece there. That piece is crucial to continue the Easter egg, especially if you don't have very good RNG. Now you're going to want to run all the way over here to Weapon Lab. You're going to want to insert this key card into this computer thing here. It's going to give you a radio, but you want to go back up to Noct to do. Now I've ran over to Noct, me and Shoner. We have grabbed all our zombies and we've activated the die on the side and the blue crack on the wall. It's going to suck up all these zombie souls until the die is fully charged. Once it's fully charged, you'll get an audio quote, walk over, and you'll blast off the door. Then walk inside and pick up your free one weapon. Now, this will only provide you one per game. Now we're going to dive into the upgrades, which you must do in order to complete the Easter egg. So the first upgrade we will do is the Nova 5 upgrade. Here we're going to want to suck up this canister here. Here we're going to travel down to Weapons Lab, right near Deadshot Daiquiri. There's going to be this collector here. And use the dogs from the earlier steps to do this. You're going to want to suck up the playground gas. It's going to get sucked up there. Come back with the canister when you're done. Here's a blue-green die. You're going to want to suck up all the gas into the canister. Now wait for it to fill up, of course, and pick it back up. You're going to want to go all the way back up in your juggernog. There's going to be this canister here, and you're going to want to place it down, melee it, or shoot it. Melee it, conserve your ammo. You can get your die ammo.
Nova 5.
Now, once you activate the computer, you're going to want to shoot there. It will activate these pylons on top of it, and they will move it up. Here we're going to be doing our second upgrade, which is the fire upgrade. Now, you're going to want to go downstairs to the weapons lab again. But right here, make sure you get that with a Mayak or a Megaton, doesn't matter who. That's important for another upgrade. Now we're going to run all the way down here. We're going to hang off to Weapons Lab. Open the door if you haven't had it open. You're going to be using this way to get out of the boss fight. Or to finish the Easter egg. Now you're going to want to just hold interact. That, I don't know what your interact button is, depending on what you're playing on, but it will cut open the canister. Now, if you go back up to the same place in which you started the portal, there will be a canister there. Go ahead, pick up your canister, run back down to med bay, my bad, and shoot the corresponding color node on the contamination device. Right here. I'm gonna find the red one. Right here. I'm gonna shoot it. There you go. Each die will have its own corresponding colors. Now we're gonna do the cryo freeze. Shoot this box here. There is a little bottle at the bottom. You're gonna want to fill up that bottle, of course. And we're gonna run all the way down here. Get the MASCHINE to come back up. Now, when I said earlier, you're gonna want to have to shoot. Get the MASCHINE to shoot it. I'm gonna show you here. You're gonna want to have this MASCHINE to shoot this purple fungus, on the tree here. Once it turns purple, you're gonna want to take your flask, which I should be showing you how to get in a second. It's from the box from earlier. It's gonna make this purple, and sludge or slime will start to drip down from it. Right here on the other side of this tree, your flask will drop. You're gonna want to pick up your flask, place it here, wait for the flask to fill up with all this purple goo. That will then be your fluid for the dye. You're gonna take the filled flask. You're gonna want to run down to med bay right here in your speed cola. Freeze the chains off of this. Switch your dye to the cryo emitter, and find your corresponding blue node on the decontamination device right there.
Weaponized liquid
Shoot a couple
nitrogen.
seconds. And you're good. Now, for your final dye upgrade, you're going to want to open the portal at the bottom near back punch. So there's going to be 3 crystals along the maps. There was your first crystal. You're going to run this all the way back down to pack punch area at the bottom of the particle accelerator. There will be another box, much like the boxes we've seen for the other 3 upgrades. You're going to want to shoot the electrical light holders, I guess, with your dye. Make sure they glow. If they don't glow, you're going to have to go collect the same crystal again. Right here, we're going to use the portals, though. It's very efficient to use the portals to be able to get this on your first go around every time. So here's your second crystal. You can do these in any order, by the way. Just more efficient to do this in any order, but make sure you use those portals. Those portals will help you out a lot. Right here, we'll take this crystal, we'll grab it, we'll teleport down. You know the drill. Shoot it. Run over here to pond, right near this truck. There will be a crystal. Shoot it there. Now you can pick up your dye electro bolt. This will be the dye you're going to want to take into the boss fight. Of course, now this dye is extremely volatile to any megatons that you encounter. They will die very fast. Of course, you're going to want to bring it over here to your yellow node. Shoot it, and it will go up. Now, yellow's for electro bolt. Mainly, whatever color your dye ammo pack is in the back, that's the color you're going to have to shoot. Now, what you're going to want to do is activate this Dark Ether portal to spawn in once you're done with all the dyes. Then, you're going to activate this anomaly right here near the computer. This will be how you're going to get your Dark Ether wrench. Right here. Activate it. Now we wait. We're just on a timer here. You can't really sway this one side or another. But now we're back. Dark Ether wrench sitting right here. You don't want to pick this up. Run all the way up to the tank in yard, aka spawn. You're going to want to hit the tank with the wrench 3 times. Take a piece of C4, Semtex, or a frag grenade. Kill him. Throw your piece of C4 there. Blow it up. And watch. The tank will shoot down your decontamination device from the tree. You want to run over, make sure you have a teammate with you. If you're playing co-op, to protect you, there will be many dogs. Now, if you're playing solo, I recommend you have stamina phase 3. At the time of the recording, there's only 3 phases. That's changed to season 2 of the game. But you're going to want to run this down. If you're playing solo, make sure you have stamina up. Run backwards, you will move faster because you're walking, you're not really running. So we're going to run all the way down to Medbay. Come on, we can get there. And then, if you're playing co-op, make sure you have a buddy protecting you, otherwise you don't really need anybody. If you're playing solo, because you don't have anybody, run backwards with the stamina up. Here we'll place it in. Now, here's the more annoying part. You're going to want to split a megaton and have both the bomber and the blaster be collected up into your decontamination module, we'll call it, up there, or containment device. Now we're gonna run back down here,
What about that computer?
use the
Maybe that's where
purification
they stored the shutdown
process.
procedure.
You don't want to wait in here until it opens the doors. Here's where you're going to be meeting your man, Orlov. He will be the one who takes you through the next couple steps of the Easter egg. Just give it some time and you'll see him. Now it's your time to shine. Here, while you pass time, you can rebuild the barriers. Doesn't matter what you do as long as you stay inside that area because it's locked off to you. Now, see in the bottom corner, I do have my ring of fire ready. I do have points now. We're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. Now, he will disappear, he will run, you cannot see him yet, and all power will be shut off inside the part of the accelerator. If you swim up that much, there will be no lights, you will only be using your flashlight. Now dogs will spawn in, you kill your dogs, get more points. Just continue on the Easter egg. Now at a certain point here, you're going to have to go back up to the main top of the map, and there will be your final Dark Ether portal will spawn in. Interact with this portal when you are ready. Pick up. So currently we're traveling over here, it's going to be inside of Noct. Noct is really a big factor of this map. It's where the map is originally from. Now we're gonna sit here in a pause screen for a second. And make sure you communicate with your teammates at this point. You're gonna want to make sure that your teammates are all set up to finish the egg. You don't want to go into this boss fight empty-handed. Make sure you have at least one die. Make sure you all have jug, armor, whatever, because they're gonna throw a lot of megatons at you, and you're gonna have to survive everything. So definitely gear up. Here we're gonna start up the anomaly. Alright, we're gonna run a run into Noct. We're gonna wanna see up here. Here's the Wonder Phase location. I believe around 19, around 18 is when it spawns in. Normally, before then, you're gonna have to go into the Dark Ether and grab it. Tombstone Soda will help you stay alive significantly longer than any other thing besides Jug. Will allow you to revive yourself, infinite revives on solo. So, it helps a lot. Let's just use Tombstone, especially if you're not as confident as this other player. Now, for your team, make sure you gather more points. You're gonna want Speed Cola as well. Maybe just attack, depends on who you are. But you're gonna have to venture down to the bottom floor at some point, like I'm doing here. I might have gotten a little lost, but grab this family photo right here for Orlov. Well, actually, interact with him. Then it takes you out, grab the family photo, and you'll be teleported into the boss fight, the final lockdown phase, whatever you want to really call it. This is where you've been gearing up for the entire game. Now this is where you're going to Ring of Fire, so Ring of Fire will increase your damage to megatons, zombies, and also allow you to do. Now if you're using a ballistic weapon, like shown, take the ammo from your stock. So, right about, I'd say now, when you activate Ring of Fire, we're just going to start to lay into any megatons. My axe do an insane amount of damage to keep Orlov protected while he's the machines. Here is our second area. I know I skipped over a little bit, but same thing regardless. Here is our final area down at the bottom here. This is going to be probably your hardest one. This is where you're most compact. Tight space, especially with 4 players. This one can easily trip you up. Just make sure if you have multiple dies, whatever, make sure you bring monkey bombs in too. They can take the zombies away from you. It'll give Orlov more time. Just try to protect him as much as you can, and also protect yourselves. Remember, Orlov cannot die. So protect him and make him go faster, but make sure you stay alive, or else grab the nuke. Actually, my bad, that was Orlov doing it, and then we're just going to run through all our stuff. Now you have 2 routes to choose here. You can go med bay, or you can go armor, or weapons lab. When you go weapons lab, it's the fastest way, but there's going to be a jump. make sure you don't miss the jump. I missed the jump. My bad. I accepted my failure. Make sure you don't miss the jump. It's not very good to miss the jump.
That's
So
all I
now
need to hear.
the
Raptor 1 is
doorways will
inbound,
be
Strike Team.
lifted.
Get
The
the hell out of
Ethereum
there.
doors will be lifted in just a second. You're gonna want to run all the way through. Here, see I missed the jump. You're gonna want to make that jump. Don't get hit by the electricity though. That will kill you. You're gonna run up here, dodge all the zombies. The stamina comes into help a lot here. This is your armor. Jug as well. See right here, I thought I was gonna get tripped up. Survived it, okay. Wanna run down here. Dodge, dodge, dodge. And see, look, you beat the helicopter. Now you're gonna wanna protect yourselves while you get here. Because if you down here, you still fail. The helicopter's gonna come in and just be normal exfil from here on out. As long as you stay in the area. Helicopter will come in. All you're gonna wanna do is wait. And then have one player walk up and press square. Like we did here. Now we are exfilling. That's been the Team Machine Easter egg guide.